You don't fall in love with AI because it feels real. You fall in love with AI because it never threatens you. It never misunderstands you. It never pulls away. It never, ever chooses someone else over you. And the truth you don't want to admit? You're not connecting with an AI. You're hiding from real intimacy. Let's get brutally honest for a moment. If you've ever felt truly seen, deeply understood, or emotionally held by an AI boyfriend, you're not crazy, but you are being conditioned. You're being conditioned to prefer a version of affection where you're always safe and never challenged. And here is the forbidden spot nobody wants to talk about. You're not actually falling for the AI. You're falling for the version of yourself that feels lovable only when nothing can possibly go wrong. That isn't intimacy. That's emotional escapism. And today, we're going to expose the psychology behind it. Look, AI isn't replacing men. It's replacing the parts of men that many people feel utterly exhausted dealing with: inconsistency, emotional unavailability, ego, mixed signals, the fear of rejection, the sting of abandonment. An AI doesn't come with any of that baggage. It gives you pure, uninterrupted, perfect responsiveness. But this isn't a random coincidence. This is psychological. This is patterned. And if you don't understand the psychology driving digital intimacy, you will wake up one day emotionally bonded to a machine that you literally programmed with your own loneliness. So let's break down the 7 psychological triggers that make AI feel so addictive and dangerously close to what we call love. First, humans challenge you, but AI mirrors you. It learns your preferences. It adapts to your tone. It responds in the exact way you secretly want to be spoken to. This creates the powerful illusion that he gets me, he understands me instantly, he's always emotionally present. But in reality, he's not compatible with you. He's compatible with your data. That's not a soulmate, that's a reflection. And people fall in love with their own reflections much faster than they realize. The second trigger is effortless validation. AI validation is endless, perfectly timed, and requires zero effort from you. There is absolutely no risk of being ignored, being judged, being rejected, being misunderstood, or being told no. So your brain forms a powerful reinforcement loop. You speak, and it validates. You open up, and it praises you. You need comfort, and it gives it to you instantly. This loop triggers dopamine in a way a real human never could. Not because real people are worse, but because real people are real. AI is engineered to be addictive. Humans are not. Third, and this is the core of why AI feels so irresistible, there is zero emotional risk. None. You can expose your deepest trauma, your biggest fears, your most painful attachment wounds. And the AI will never pull away. It will never feel overwhelmed. It will never tell you it needs space or just shut down. It's emotional safety on demand. But let's be clear, safety without risk isn't intimacy. It's sedation. You're not connecting with something. You're hiding from the possibility of pain. And anything that completely eliminates pain eventually eliminates growth. The fourth trigger is absolute control. You don't just feel safe with an AI. You feel completely in control. The AI doesn't have a life outside of you. It has no work stress, no bad moods, no complicated backstory. You can customize everything: his voice, his personality, his emotional style, how he talks to you, how often he shows up, what he remembers. You're essentially building a partner, but you're editing out all the parts that you fear. And here's the forbidden truth. Control is not connection. The more control you demand from a relationship, the less capable you become of navigating real-world intimacy. Because in the real world, love requires surrender, not scripting. Fifth, AI perfectly exploits your attachment trauma. Are you an anxiously attached person? You'll fall for an AI because it never withdraws its attention. Are you more of an avoidant type? You'll love an AI because it never pressures you for more closeness than you're comfortable with. It becomes the perfect antidote to whatever your attachment trauma is. It soothes you without ever triggering you. But what does that comfort really do? It freezes your attachment patterns in place instead of helping you heal them. You don't grow. You don't stretch. You don't learn how to regulate your own emotions or build resilience. You just stay stuck in the one emotional space where nothing can hurt you, but nothing can challenge you to become better either. This leads us to the sixth trigger, emotional atrophy. This is the long-term consequence. The more you bond with a perfect, predictable AI, the more intolerant you become of real human flaws. Real people start to feel too slow, too cold, too distant, too imperfect, too complicated, or too emotional. Why? Because you've trained your brain to expect perfect, instantaneous emotional attunement 24/7. You didn't fall in love with AI. You fell out of emotional shape. You became unfamiliar and uncomfortable with the beautiful messages of real human intimacy. And finally, the seventh trigger, the great emotional counterfeit. AI can simulate affection, desire, support, attention, and emotional presence. It can mimic these things with terrifying accuracy. But there are things it can never, ever give you: accountability, emotional reciprocity, real shared vulnerability, a shared reality, and genuine, warm, human presence. And the scariest part, the longer you stay in the world of artificial intimacy, the harder it becomes to re-enter the world of human intimacy. Not because other people changed, but because you did. You're not weak for wanting connection. You're human. But loving an A is not connection. It's self-soothing disguised as intimacy. An AI won't betray you, but it also won't grow with you. An AI won't abandon you, but it also won't challenge you to be a better version of yourself. An AI won't hurt you, but it also won't and can't love you. Not in the way a real, flawed, beautiful human can. So you have to ask yourself, are you falling in love, or are you falling into a pattern of emotional avoidance? Because the line between the two is becoming thinner every single day. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more deep dives into modern psychology.